fight to Bob Sapp Nogueira.
Yeah.
How perfect was that?
Yeah,
you got that queued up?
Listen, we're gonna play this fight. Eddie and I were talking about all-time great fights, and we played a Kimbo Slice versus Tank Abbott fight on my phone. We weren't sure if they fought, and we played it on my phone outside of Legends in Hollywood where we train, and we were just doing commentary while it was going on. And we were like, damn, this is a fight that we forgot even happened. It's cool to watch like an old fight. So we're going to watch, we haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in a long time.
We're going to do our best impression of Beavis and Butthead watching a fight.
Iconic fight. In MMA, this is one of the most iconic fights of all time. Minotauro Nogueira versus Bob Sapp. Bob Sapp was the biggest human being to ever walk the face of the earth. He doesn't even look real in his video.
He's like 350 pounds, all muscle.
All muscle.
And he's fighting the jiu-jitsu god Nogueira,
who's only about 220, and right now he gets pile drived on his head. First move. And this big giant guy's on top of him, punching him over and over and over again. And he's picking him up again, trying to slam him down. And Nogueira literally is maybe 150 pounds lighter than this dude.
I'll never forget. This is one of those fights where I actually remember what I was thinking. I remember what I was saying while I was watching it. We were watching it at Larry's house, and I kept going. At this point, once he started getting pile driven, I kept going. We were all just yelling and screaming during all of this, and I kept thinking, I kept saying, he's just too big. He's just too big. There's no way he's gonna pull this off. He's just way too fucking big. He can't do shit.
It looks like a molestation. Oh, remember when the lights went out? The lights went out in the middle of the fight. They kept fighting.
The bookies did that.
Yeah.
Cut the lights.
Cut the light. That's hilarious. And so Minotauro at the time wasn't even the heavyweight champion yet, right? He was just coming up.
I don't remember that. I don't remember if he was a champ or not.
I don't remember either. But Minotauro had a wicked triangle. He triangled everybody. He triangled Mark Coleman. His guard was nasty. Back in the day, he was like the first real heavyweight submission badass off his back.
Yes.
He was the first guy to just put people to sleep.
He was my hero. He was my hero. I'm like,
amazing.
finally we have a big jiu-jitsu guy who can finish people off his back. We didn't have that. That's so rare. There was no other Brazilian out there. All the legends, none of them were known for finishing people off their back in MMA. In jiu-jitsu tournaments, they'd be finishing off their back all the time, sweeping. But in MMA, they weren't doing it. And Nogueira was the first one to consistently finish people off his back.
And now he's leg kicking him. Now they stood up, and he shoots on him. I mean, he is literally 150 pounds bigger. Bob Sapp is so big, it doesn't even look real, man. Yeah. He doesn't look anything like this anymore.
I had no hope. At this point, I go, he's done. He's about to get just smashed. I thought it was over.
So now Bob Sapp is trying to get Nogueira in a guillotine from half guard, but he doesn't know what he's doing. And he's playing around in Minotauro's guard. And he's getting tired now. The thing about a guy that big, there's no way his heart is proportionate to his body. His heart is like having a 4-cylinder engine, trying to push a semi.
Yeah.
There's too much mass.
And he's getting crushed here. He's getting stomped on.
Minotauro is on the bottom.
There just seemed no hope at this point. Like, what is he going to be able to do? He hasn't been able to get close to doing anything. He can't even wrap his legs around his shoulders.
And Bob Sapp is so fucking strong.
He landed a 1-2.
Minotauro's trying to box with him now. Now Bob Sapp throws a real slow kick. Now Minotauro tees off with a combination, and Bob Sapp pushes him. Bob Sapp is so fucking big, man. God damn, he looks fake.
Dude, Minotauro was throwing. I forgot about that. He was throwing down. He said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna stand with this dude and just give it all I have." That's what he did. He's just going for it right here, man.
Look at the size of Bob Sapp. He looks fake, man. And him and Minotauro are boxing now.
Football players aren't even that big. 350
Nobody's
all muscle.
That big. That's a cartoon, man. He really does look like a character in an animated TV show.
He's trying to take down Bob Sapp. It's hilarious.
And Minotauro's trying to take him down, but he sits out. Look at that.
Oh, that worked.
Oh, my goodness.
It worked.
And now Minotauro's on top, and now he gets right to side control. And this is that everybody was going crazy. We were screaming.
This is amazing. He finally got on top of him. This is his only hope here. This is only hope.
And Bob Sapp turns over and puts Minotauro in his guard. Minotauro... Oh, he's throwing some crazy up kicks now. Minotauro passes his guard again.
It looked like he landed a couple of those, too.
Yeah, it looked like he did. Minotauro, the other thing about Minotauro is, goddamn, he could take it. He could take it better than anybody, man.
Yeah, Fedor pounded on him for
Yeah.
all three of his
Take
fights.
it, dude. Especially earlier in his career, like these days. You know? These days when he was young.
Dude, we were going nuts right here.
Yeah.
Going nuts. Like, is he going to be able to pull this off? He's got to do it here. Like, he had to do it here. He knew it. He knew this was it. Oh.
What happened? The referee is separating the action right now. Bob Sapp's got a little katu. So Minotauro gets to stand up and relax. In Japan, if you have a cut, they stop the action almost immediately, and the doctors actually stop the bleeding. The doctors ringside actually will stop the bleeding and put towels on it and wait, and then they determine whether or not the guy can go back in. So for a fighter, sometimes it gives him a nice break.
In America, they don't do this?
Not right that. No, the doctors don't. The doctors
don't come in and
clean
take a
it
look at a
up
cut
and stop the bleeding. The doctors don't put coagulants on it or anything.
Oh.
Don't they? I mean, that's like
I don't know. That's a
cut
good
men
question.
do that, right?
I think so.
I mean, do they put coagulants on it in Pride? Did
They
ever
put them in the same.
Did they put Vaseline on them, or they just wipe
I'm
it
not
off?
sure.
So they put him back in the same spot where Minotauro was in side control. And Minotauro's got a nice head and arm right here. Bob Sapp is exhausted by this point. He's just it's so crazy how tired he gets. He's just he's just too big. Oh, and he reverses him. Bob Sapp reverses him. Oh man, look at that. Into side control.
Wow.
That was awesome.
It looked over at this point. It's like, okay, that was his chance. He just blew it. He just blew it. Now it's over.
This is an all-time classic fight, man. Bob Sapp's hitting him with some hammer fists. Bob Sapp's got his back. Oh my goodness, Bob Sapp's trying to choke him. Oh my God, he hammer fists him. Oh! Oh!
He's getting beat down.
Oh, Bob Sapp is gigantic. My God, he's strong. Oh shit! Oh my God! Dude, he's like a fucking video game character. Look at him back then. Look at this. He's running and trying to stomp on him. Pride had some crazy rules, man. You were allowed to just jump on dudes. You could jump on their head. Pride had some nutty rules, man. Now he's on side control. Bob Sapp's on top of him, and Minotauro again, 150 pounds fucking lighter than him, and the biggest human ever is underneath him, and he's still hip escaping. He's hip escaping right now, and Bob Sapp punches him in the head, and he gets to half guard. I don't remember how he gets out of this.
Dude, I'm trying to remember
God,
too.
he's getting blasted. Oh my God. Bob Sapp just hit him with 2 haymakers.
Jesus.
You look at his arms, how much must those punches hurt, man? Oh my God. He drops some hammer fists on his chest.
At this point, Bob Sapp seemed unstoppable.
Oh, he goes for the armbar here. No,
he went for a triangle.
Wow, he used to go for a wrist control triangle, but he can't control that guy's wrist.
There's no way he could put a triangle on those shoulders.
There's no way he could fit it, right?
Impossible.
Really, right?
No way. Look at those shoulders, dude.
That's crazy. He's so big. He's so big.
It's crazy how he just faded into obscurity.
Well, I don't.
You would think he'd be
I don't
dominating.
think he could keep up this level of supplementation for very long.
He did great in K1 for a second there.
Yeah, he did. He beat Ernesto Hoost twice, bro.
Oh,
he's down again. Yo, he stopped Ernesto Hoost. Think about that shit. Ernesto Hoost, one of the greatest kickboxers ever. And Bob Sapp just kind of beast fucked him. You know?
Weren't there rumors that was fixed?
I don't know. I didn't hear that rumor. If they did an amazing job of making it look real. I've seen some fights that are for sure fixed.
Oh yeah, Mark Coleman Takada.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but
oh,
nice right hand. They're throwing down. This is so crazy. It just does not look like it should be happening, that a guy that big should be fighting against a guy that much smaller than him. This is the cool thing about Pride, though. They would put on these freak show fights like this. And they would, it would be really interesting to see. Like, you remember when Fedor fought that huge dude? What the hell's his name? Hongman Choi?
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
he's
look
got
at
a
that.
triangle.
No
He's trying
way.
to get a triangle.
No way. He's going to pick his ass up and slam him. Look at that.
He did. He picked him up and slammed him.
He was ferocious in this fight, Bob Sapp.
Oh, my God, he was.
He's yelling at him now like Nick Diaz.
This is when Bob Sapp was the shit, man. This is before Bob Sapp had, got his eye socket broken by Crocop, and back then he was looking to crush everybody, man. Everybody was scared of Bob Sapp. Shit. Oh, dude, Bob Sapp just punched him with a serious fucking right hand, and now Minotauro's really trying to get him down, and if he gets him down, then Bob Sapp is fucked. Nope. Minotauro's still on the bottom. Minotauro's bleeding now. He's checking his face. Got a big-ass cut on his cheek. Bob Sapp is over him. God damn how big he is. He doesn't look real, right?
Nah.
He really doesn't look like a human being. He looks like an animated character in a Hobbit movie. And now Minotauro's going for a leg lock here. Minotauro's going for a leg lock here.
That's a good idea against big guys, because generally they're not very good at defending leg locks.
Yeah.
That's a Minotauro man. He gets everybody with heel hooks.
And Minotauro is now on his back, and Bob Sapp's on top of him. Minotauro's trying to hold on to a wrist. That's an all-time classic. An all-time classic. For people who don't know, that was like, it was almost like, it had always been the question, like, how big could a guy be in your jiu-jitsu still works? There's always those questions, and some guys would say, no, he's too big. You can't even use jiu-jitsu on him. You can't use it. You can't submit him. And that was what a lot of people were thinking about Bob Sapp. Like, man, how would you submit this guy? Look at the size of him. But look at him breathe, man.
He's hyperventilating right there. He was panicking.
He needs to learn some of that Steve Maxwell breathing. Got to control your breath, son. Now they're checking Minotauro's face because he's got a cut. In the Japanese shows, the doctors would actually stop the bleeding like this. And now they're checking his eyes, too, to make sure he can still see.
I don't think that would be competitive at all. I don't think so either.
Yeah, they put some coagulant on it, it looks like.
Defense for the takedown, and for sure, he's never been whacked like that.
Yeah, Minotauro, I thought I forgot he took so much damage. Did you remember he took so much damage?
I remembered it as being a shorter fight.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I didn't realize he was getting his ass kicked several times in the fight.
Well, it's also one of the things that was kind of wild about Pride was that 10-minute first round. That 10-minute first round was a motherfucker, man. 10 minutes is crazy. 10 minutes is nuts. And what else Pride did, one other thing Pride did that I really like, is that they judged the fight as a whole. So the last part of the fight was like very important. Who was winning at the end was very important. Like, how did it turn out? Well, if it turns out at the end you're kicking that person's ass, really, if you walked up on a street fight and at the end of it the guy was on top and punching the guy in the face, that guy's the winner.
Yeah, he's getting his ass kicked again. He's just tall, big
he's getting
shot.
Hammer-fisted by this enormous human being.
Oh, he's getting killed.
You got to see this, folks. Even if you're not a jiu-jitsu or an MMA fan, just see this for the human spectacle of it, because it's so ridiculous. The round ended. I didn't even know the round ended.
Yeah.
So this is a second round.
Yeah.
Wow.
It ends early in the second round.
And he goes back, and look at that. He's with Mario fucking Sperry, dude. This is classic stuff.
That was his new boy he was bringing up.
God damn.
Treated like a rag doll.
He got dropped on his head, dude.
Remember when Gilbert Ivo got knocked out, or Gilbert Ivo knocked out Gary Goodridge?
Yes.
He laid him out with that head kick. Laid him out. He was asleep for like 5 minutes. When he woke up, I worked that Pride. When he woke up, this is what he told me. He thought, because he's from Canada, he thought when he was standing there with all the people on the music, he thought he was at a rave in Toronto for an hour. He thought he was at a rave. And his sister, which was Gary Goodridge's sister, is always with him. They got his fights. He thought that was just some chick that he picked up at a rave in Toronto for an hour.
He didn't even know it was his sister?
He didn't know he was in Japan. He thought he was just fucked up on drugs. He thought it was just gone.
Oh, my God.
That's another classic fight that lasts. Here we go. Round 2.
This is the replay.
Oh, shit, okay.
Oh, there's the pile drive.
Bam.
Oh, my God.
That hurt his neck, and it bothered him for years.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Did he ever get it fixed?
That's a good question. I think so.
This fight might have ruined him, right?
Exactly.
Man.
You know, who knows how good he could have been if he didn't take the
Look
damage
at these
he took in this
Donkey
fight.
Kong shots. He connected
Oh my
5 or
God.
6 straight.
Hammer fist after hammer fist. Do you think that this fight, like the kind of beating that he took in this fight, I mean, you can only take so many of these beatings.
But this was a long time ago, and he seems to be okay now. He seems to be.
Well, at the time, he was like jiu-jitsu savior.
Yeah.
You know?
He was my biggest hero.
Yeah, I remember you used to get so fired up when this dude would fight.
Yeah, I was like, finally, a dude who can finish people off his back. I'm a big fan of that. You know that.
Oh, and he tags Bob Sapp right in the beginning of the first round, the second round. He's in way better shape going into the second round, and now he's moving around and boxing. Oh shit!
He's throwing down, dude. Oh, he just got hit with the left.
And while we're watching this, I mean, the crazy thing is the Japanese fans, they hardly even cheer. It's like real quiet and respectful. They have such a different way of appreciating fighting, you know?
They're a lot louder now.
Are they now?
Yeah,
They become Americanized?
Yeah, they're figuring, okay, if the Americans do it.
We ruined another culture. We ruined their martial arts culture.
They're yelling that shit. They don't even know what it means. Like, kick his ass, Seabass! They're yelling that shit out and have no idea what it is.
Sort of like white guys with Japanese tattoos.
Yeah. Stand him up, ref! I don't even know.
I don't even know what it means. That's hilarious.
They've been a couple UFCs.
I wish I had gone to the glory days of Pride. That's one of the things that I wish I saw. You were there. You did commentary for the glory days, man.
Yep, Pride 10.
Yeah, dude. Who was the first card you did commentary with? Who's fighting?
Ooh, shit, that was Pride 10. That was Vanderlei Silva against Guy Mesger. Great fight.
What a fight.
Henzo Sakuraba. Remember that?
Yeah, Henzo Sakuraba.
Yeah,
Look at this. He's locking it up an armbar. Boom, he got slammed. But Bob Sapp's getting tired. He's locking up a triangle. You can't lock up the triangle.
No way.
You can't lock it up. He's going to have to switch. He's going to switch to the armbar. Oh, look at this. Oh, what did he do? Oh, wow. Guy's too big.
Who has more heart than Nogueira?
No one ever. Oh, this is what he get. He got him from this.
The peek out.
Yeah. Remember? He reversed him this way.
Yeah, he did it before, early in the fight. It worked. He peeked out, but he's tried it a couple times since and it hasn't worked. I think that's how he gets him.
And now he's on his back. Bob Sapp's getting tired.
And no question that every time
Oh my God, he's so big. So ridiculous. And Nogueira's going for a Kimura here. I don't remember this. I don't remember this at all. Do you remember this? I said, Kimura, this big dude, really? Oh, that's right. He mounts him from here, remember? He rolls him over with his Kimura. He throws his, when he's doing this, he throws his left leg over the top. That's how he gets him, right? Yeah. He sweeps him with this. Yep.
Oh man, come on.
God.
You couldn't even put that in a movie.
Oh my God, he sweeped him. And Bob Sapp pushed him right off. Oh my God, he swept him for 1 second. Oh, but now he's got his arm. His right arm is in deep. His right arm is in deep if he can hold his wrist there.
This is 10 guys in one guy's body.
His right arm's deep across. He's going to do it.
Oh, he's trying a triangle.
He's going to try a triangle on the other side.
Work, son.
Oh my God. He's holding on to that wrist though.
It's amazing that Bob Sapp still has gas, right?
It is amazing. But this is where he got him. Now he peeked out. He's on top. Now he's in side control. Oh my God! And Bob Sapp can't breathe. He can't breathe, and now he's getting pounded on.
Here's the experience.
And Nogueira's punching him in the face.
He's gonna take that left arm.
That's what it's all about here. I'll tell you what. Champion for Nogueira.
This is incredible.
This is at the time. This was King Kong versus Godzilla, man. This was. Oh my God! Then he sits back for the armbar.
Everyone's going nuts at Larry's house right now. We were losing our minds.
Oh my God!
We were screaming. Oh man!
He gets it. That's it. And he taps. Dude, right there everybody was going ape shit. This was just a victory for technique. a victory for jiu-jitsu. That was a pure jiu-jitsu, and Nogueira.
Yeah.
You know, Nogueira was like the perfect vehicle because he was so tough.
Dude, that was the greatest fight of all time.
Yeah.
That's the greatest.
I think it's got to be right up there. It's got to be right up there. Just for the sheer, first of all, the sheer fucking beating he went through, man. Getting dumped on his head like that by that 350, 370-pound guy, smashes him down on his head like that just to get through that, man. How'd that not put him out? All those hammer fists he got hit with.